Point 256.
Welcome to a changing world.
Rock Point 256.
Welcome to another way of thinking.
Rock Point 256.
Yeah. Believe in yourself and in your heart.
Come with me to Rock
Hey,
Point.
discover the rock in you.
Come with me to Rock Point. Rock Point.
Rock Point 256. Discover the rock in you.
Man, 256,700 youths can't find jobs every year.
This is about to change!
650,000 homes survive on just 1 meal a day?
This is also about to change. To find out who will change this, look into the mirror. You will change all this. Become a Gen Next advocate for smaller families to save your countrymen from the burden of a large population. SMS Gen Next, GENEXT, to our toll-free number 8464 or log on to www.gennext.ug or join Gen Next Uganda on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at GenNextUG.
This message is brought to you by UHMG, the home of the good life, supported by USAID.
Rock Point 256.
Hello, our lovely listeners. Welcome to another episode of Rock Point 256. First, let's remind ourselves about what happened in Rock Point last week. Solomon approached Dr. Ian about his resignation letter.
It's not bad, Solomon. I understand there's no accommodation. I can't continue to sacrifice my family for my work here.
I understand that.
If the overtime doesn't kill me, then maybe driving along that Materi road at night, full of trucks that don't give a damn, and drunken drivers will actually finish me off.
No, I understand. But surely, doctor, we can do something to ease the problem.
If you can come up with a house inside of 3 months.
Toppy went into labor at home alone with her mother-in-law, who refused to send her to the health center. By the time Ali rushed her to the health center, the baby was in serious condition.
Don't you worry about a thing, Tope. We'll deliver your baby in no time.
Sweet Lord, is that my baby?
Yes, Tope. Your baby is right here. It's a baby boy.
Wow, so sweet. He's so sweet. Looks like his father.
And now on Rock Point 256, episode 319.
Rock Point 256. Discover the rock in you.
Topi, the nurse says doctor will be with us in a minute.
It's all right, Ali.
I wonder why the doctor wants to see the baby. He's perfectly healthy.
Perhaps it's because the birth was very difficult, Ali.
Oh, I see your point. Did I just see a smile on baby Musa's face?
Ali, a 6-day-old baby doesn't smile.
Maybe. But hey, he's suckling endlessly. Look at him. I'm just so happy he's fine. I was scared during the delivery.
Poor thing. It's a good thing you came home when you did, Ali. Your mother refused to call you. I kept asking her, but she would not.
Don't think about it, dear. We have our beautiful baby now. Mother still hasn't seen the baby?
She's angry with me for delivering at the health center.
She has been like that with me also. We have barely spoken since the baby was born.
Ali, our son could have died.
Now, Topi, mother was trying to help. Maybe she could have done the same thing the doctor did.
Ali, sincerely, if your mother could have removed the umbilical cord from the baby's neck, then why didn't she?
Topi.
What you need to understand is that in the end, it was the health center with all the facilities they have that allowed our son to survive. Oh, he's finally satisfied. Look at him. He's so full. He's fallen asleep. Here, take him, Ali.
Me?
Yes, you, of course. He won't bite.
What if I drop him?
You won't, because I will kill you if you do. Here, put your hand like this. Gently, and this one here. And let his head rest on your shoulder. Yes, like that.
He's so light and warm.
Ali, the doctor is here.
Oh, father and son.
Good morning, doctor.
Good morning. How's the baby?
Everything is fine.
How are you feeling, Tope?
Fine, thank you, doctor.
Doctor, thank you, sir. You saved my son's life.
You did, by bringing your wife to the health center just in time.
All the same, thank you.
Good. And thank you for coming back for your postnatal checkups. Tope, please come with the baby. I just need to examine you two to be sure there are no problems.
Thank you, Mama Priska, Chairperson Rock Point Market Women's Savings Association, for letting me speak. My name is Mzee Isaac, Village Health Team member. I'm here to talk with you about a community project to ask for your participation.
What is this community project, Mzee Isaac?
As you know, since Dr. Victor left us, there has been many times when there is no doctor at the health center.
I've heard people complaining about that new doctor. He's never around.
Yes, well, the reason is that he has no housing in Rock Point, so he has to travel back and forth from Matale.
Why doesn't he rent a house here?
He would like to, but has not found anything suitable for his family. He has a wife and children in Matale.
Mzee Isaac, what is the project you want to discuss with us?
Well, the doctor has said he will resign unless he gets housing here, and the government does not have funds to build one. So, it is time for the citizens of Rock Point to help out.
Are you suggesting that the people of Rock Point should build the doctor's house?
Yes, Mama JB. If we do not build one, the doctor will leave, and I doubt another will come. Not without housing.
What do you want from us, Zach?
I'm asking you to contribute, to donate money so we can build a house for the doctor.
This association was built to help the women solve their own personal needs, Mzee Isaac.
I understand, Mama Priska.
And some of the women are still waiting for their turn to access the group funds. These are funds they contributed to from their own savings. Why should they now pay for something the government is supposed to provide?
Mama Priska, this is something that the government cannot provide, and if we do not do something about it, we will no longer have a doctor when we are ill.
Mzee Isaac is right. Rock Point needs to have a doctor staying near the health center. Look, Matale Hospital is far, and without a doctor here, if we have an emergency, there would be nothing to do but to go to Matale.
But is it really our responsibility? We have our own problems, Vanagi. Why can't the doctor build his own house? Surely he has enough money to do that.
Mama JB, I see your point, but he's not from here, so it's not realistic to expect him to build his home here.
The Ministry of Health could surely provide a doctor's accommodation.
The fact is, it is their responsibility, but they are not able to do it, and now the doctor has handed in his resignation.
We don't want the doctor to leave, of course, but still...
Listen, Dr. Yan commutes here from his home in Matale. He spends his own money on fuel. When there is an emergency, he stays at Aisha's house. But this is a grown man with a wife and children. We should not be surprised that even he got tired of it all.
This is what I think. If it weren't for the doctor, I might have died. Having a doctor here saved my life.
Veronica is right. We need a doctor who lives in Rock Point. The man has tried.
And during the day central outbreak, if the doctor hadn't stayed to work during the night, well, many people we know might not have survived. Dr. Ian treated some of your own children, spending sleepless nights here. Me too. I almost died from dysentery and was saved by the doctor and the nurses. So now what are we supposed to do? We can sit here and talk about helping, but how? I mean, should we make this a special case and put some small amount aside to help get the doctor accommodation?
Maybe we should. I know we look at the association as our own child. But when I was struggling with that man Judas, the community looked after me. Maybe it is my turn now to help the community. Mzee Isaac, will you need sand?
Definitely.
I can contribute some sand from our quarry for free.
Thank you.
That would be most helpful, Mama JB.
I will also ask my husband to let us use his cement mixer. He has one down at the boatyard that is not being used right now.
My child is always falling sick, and me, I'm tired of taking her to the health center and finding that the doctor hasn't arrived from Matare. I'm pledging 20,000.
Hey, Muzeiza, you see how powerful our organization is? Mama Irene was the one next in line to benefit from the savings scheme of the association.
I'm very, very grateful, madam.
But wait, if we are all going to contribute whatever we can, especially money, shouldn't we have a way to collect it properly?
We could ask Judith to collect for us the money at the microfinance.
That's a good idea. Okay, so let's all pledge what we can. Me, I'm pledging 12,000. Mama Priska, maybe you can help us write down the pledges.
Goretti, how are you?
Fine, Joanne. Welcome back from your restaurant.
Thank you. But I'm so tired. In fact, I'm not sitting today. I just want to take the children home and rest.
That's okay. They are playing behind the house. Joanne, let me just finish collecting water from this tank and make you a cup of tea before you go.
No, I'm fine. You forget I own a restaurant. I just took some tea. But my, this water tank. Is that all rainwater in there?
Yes, we get most of our water from the rain nowadays.
How come I'm just noticing it now? Was it constructed this morning?
It's been under construction for some time, my dear.
I never noticed it before.
Oh, come on, Joanne. You always pass here, either tired or running.
So you don't have to line up at the borehole anymore?
No, in fact, I haven't been to the borehole in more than a month now. As long as there's rain, we harvest enough.
It looks expensive.
Kenneth and I were determined, so we saved.
You and Kenneth are disciplined, Wanag. Saving is not easy.
I know, but it was worth it. It can keep water to use for 2 weeks if it rains heavily. The line at the borehole was becoming too much.
I'm also tired of lining up. I wish I could buy one also.
You can buy one, Joanne.
I know. I have to start saving.
You better. Kenneth has learned to save a little bit every time he sells honey. Over time, it adds up.
This is exactly what I need for my business.
Ask Kenneth. I'm sure he will help. So, how was your day?
It was busy at the restaurant. As usual.
As usual. You must be happy the restaurant is doing well.
Yes, I am. But I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't helped with the children, Goretti.
The one you help will also turn around and help you.
That's true. Deborah, Mark, let's go.
Mzee Isaac, good to see you. Are those saplings you have brought?
Guava, mango, and those ones here are neem trees. They grow very fast. This is a sample.
Man, you delivered. Thank you, especially for the neem trees.
I see you are going to need them. Hey, you really cut the man's trees. No wonder Guma was angry.
I guess I wasn't thinking. I was too desperate for fuel for burning my bricks.
When you are planting, make sure you keep the fruit trees together. They grow better that way.
Okay, thanks for the advice, Mzee Isaac.
And be careful to keep the soil intact on the roots until you plant them. Otherwise, they will dry up.
I will. Thank you.
No problem. I can see you have made a channel from the swamp to provide water for brick making.
It's more of a natural spring, actually. I noticed it when I started cleaning out the rubbish that was thrown there. You see this part here? Through that heavy bush?
Yes.
That's where it comes from, into the channel. It's an endless source of fresh water. Guma is a lucky man.
That is why he is so protective of his land. I remember there used to be natural springs like this along this side of town. Even up by Jackson's Chinwero.
Even that side?
Yes. But of course, Jackson and his patrons have left it looking like a rubbish tip. Now I can see why Guma was so worked up about you cutting his trees. It's the trees that hold the water in the land. Without them, the spring will dry up.
I don't want that to happen.
Well, now you know. So, these are the famous bricks that you have made?
Yes. Took me some time, but I managed.
These certainly look good. They are well burnished.
And it's the first time I've ever made bricks.
Well, you definitely have the skill for it.
I'm hoping to get some customers to buy from me in bulk.
I see. And how are things going for you in terms of sales?
Things are a bit tight. There are some established suppliers in the market, so it's not easy. But I'm offering a good price and a